appreciate each and everybody that came in yesterday morning. I am early this morning for the first time in a while. We have literally got a big, deep frost this morning. It is very, very cold. I'd seen one of my friends on Facebook a while ago posted a picture that it's snowing down eastern part of the state, North Carolina. I know they said it's snowing in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach and stuff like that. That's crazy. It is very crazy. I'm just trying to get my truck warmed up, and it is literally cold out here. I think it's colder this morning maybe than yesterday morning, but yesterday was cold pretty much about all day, you know. Just trying to take my time and get everything. I'm not sure if we'll go out tomorrow night or not. I might just go and pick up my dad and come here to the house, and we'll shoot a video in the warm. You know, we will talk and let everybody get to meet my dad for longer than 5 seconds, you know. Talk to him and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get back out and investigate sometime soon. It's really according on if my dad wants to come out and do something like that. Good morning, Timmy. How you doing? I'm telling you, it is something else out here. I'm at the end of my driveway right now, just letting my truck warm up a little bit more before I take out to work. Paranormal walk. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Thanks all for both of y'all coming in. I really appreciate you. I'll be leaving here in a second. I'm just at the foot of the driveway, and hopefully the truck will get warmed up a little bit so we can ride comfortable. Last night when I got home, I was really tired. I didn't sleep none night before. You know, I was probably got like at least 1 hour of sleep, you know. And everything like that. So last night when I got home, after I ate me some supper, got my clothes ready and stuff like that for today, and that was it. I went and laid down and I was out. Didn't do a whole lot of watching videos or TV or anything. I did watch Don Yarndaw for at least good 45 minutes at least. I didn't chat. I was just lurking around after I said hello to everybody. And but I think that we will be going out the following week. I think be on Wednesday probably. Probably about, I'm gonna say at least around 6:30, 7. We'll try to go live around about 7:15 or 7:20. I'm gonna get there a little early and set up the cameras and stuff like that out there in the woods, and that way we can let them sit there for about 45 minutes or so to I think it's supposed to be a little warmer next week too than what it is this week, so it won't be so bad. I don't like to go out there when it's down in the teens and freeze yourself to death and stuff like that. I'm going to do a members only video also. That will be probably next actually that might be this weekend. I might try to do something Saturday morning. Me and my dad or something other, I don't know yet. We will try to do a members only video and talk to all the members and stuff like it, and hopefully that we get some people come in, you know, things like that, the members, and hang out with us for a bit. Probably about 45 minutes or so, and give him the update on what's coming up, what's in the plans, what I've got set in stone and stuff like that for the rest of the channel. Finds out afterwards, okay? I don't know yet what we're going to be doing for 2 of the events that we're going to try to get done. I don't know exactly what date yet, but we are thinking about a couple locations that we've done in the past that we had success with and things like that. We'll talk about the equipment that we got plans for to get in our upcoming investigations and stuff like that, what we are all thinking about, and things like that. Good morning, Auntie Mama. How you doing? I started a little early this morning. I actually got up about 3:45, started getting ready and everything, and I just couldn't lay there no longer, so I just got up and said, let's go. I really did. I really did. That idiot did not cut his lights on low. Now I got spots in my eyeballs. I wished I had some spotlights on top of my truck when they do that, and I just cut them on and they just stop dead tracks. I can't see nothing. Goes a deer. He ain't like he didn't have no worries in the world. He just mucked across the road. Since it's cold out these past few days here, deers are going to start to be moving. Excuse me. So everybody, when you're out riding this time of day and night, there'll be more out now instead during the biggest part of the day, but they will be out in the day too. But at night, when it's cold like this, deers are traveling. They're moving around. So you be careful when you go out like this. They do love to move. In a safe area to lay down in. Yep. They just trying to get around and get their bodies warmed back up, get their blood moving. And they expect there's nobody out at this time too, so that's one main reason why they move more, because deers, they like to be unnoticeable and stuff like that, and that's the reason why people put out trail cams and stuff when they do that deer hunting and things, you know. That's the reason why this morning I'm just going just slow. For one, try to get my truck warmed up. Two, I don't really want to get to work too fast. Three, it'll be there when I get there. I just want to spend some time, you know, with myself driving before I have to go to work and all that mess. But you know, there's another one. He was getting ready to come across, and he decided to go back up that bait. Then we got some idiot behind me with his lights on burnt. If you decide you go around, you're gonna beat my headlights too. But that's just what I've got in mind and everything. So hopefully that we can start doing a lot more for the members only videos and do a lot of plans for next several months. Looks like we're gonna get some rain. It is cloudy out. There's very, very few stars shining. The moon was shining a little bit ago, but I think it's trying to get covered up with the clouds. But they is calling for rain for this weekend. I think Friday and Saturday, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what they're calling for, I believe. And it's supposed to be cold rain too, so I'm just trying to see if it's going to be really bad or we can't go out tomorrow night. That's cool. I appreciate you, Auntie Mama. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with me. I didn't even get the notification you was live yesterday, and I was sitting there at lunchtime and scrolling through YouTube, see who all went live and this and that and everything, and saw where you was live, and I hate that I missed it. The only thing I watched on YouTube last night was Don Yorndahl, the West Coast Wednesday, and she had Margie on there and Jerry was on there, and 45 minutes I was watching the show, I was actually done laid down and I was doing my one eye open thing. And when I woke up this morning, I was watching some World War II film. I don't know exactly the name of it. And that's all I remember. Yeah, I don't believe I'll get me any breakfast this morning. I ate a big supper last night. I just fried me a few eggs and a couple pieces of sausage and eat me some bread when I got home. And it was really good. I tried to stay awake for a little bit, a while, because my dad had called while I was cooking my food, and I was gonna try to call him back last night before I went to sleep, and evidently that didn't happen either because I fell asleep and everything. So I guess it is what it is. I'm going to try to get back in touch with my buddy up next to my friend Baker's house. See if we can go back down to the old farm place and shoot a video there. Try to use the gizmo and the REM pod, and hopefully we can get several responses on the REM pod there. I believe they will play with it a little more than Gizmo. I think Baker is getting close to being well. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go and call him one day this week and check on him again and see what he's got going on and when he goes back to the doctor and stuff like that. Because I keep forgetting when he tells me these things, and I keep forgetting. And get an update on him, see how he's getting along and stuff, and what the doctor said. Might take a little adventure ride home this evening. When I get to Boonville, I'm gonna drive down like going towards the old schoolhouse and take a look at that building that had burnt over the weekend. We was working and stuff. No, it was Monday or Tuesday morning when it caught on fire. So I'm gonna go take a look at that and everything. I'm gonna go down to the store and put some gas in the truck and everything. I'll probably just put enough in here so I can get back to the house and this evening and everything. And I've got to go to the library tomorrow and take some books back and probably pick up another handful and everything. And don't know what else I got to do tomorrow, so when I get back home I might go live a little early or something other, just to do a quick video. Maybe if it's not too bad, me and my dad might go out to the cemetery or something other, or to the woods and do a day video or something other. I'm just going out here to get gas in the truck. I'll leave y'all on the dash and running. I ain't gonna go inside. I'll just pay at the pump. And that way I can hurry up and get back in the truck, because it's gonna get cold. just bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all on the dash, leave the heat running while I'm pumping the gas. I'll be right straight back in here. I think it done dropped another couple degrees. Oh man. I don't know why they playing music out there at the gas pumps. It's too cold standing there listening to it. Phew. One day we get a chance to leave the house a little early or something other. Might take another little adventure ride. Look like they're gonna be working on the roads out that way. Got them little orange barrels sitting up everywhere. I was asked another question again the other day. We was talking about something. I was actually over here at work. I believe it's where was that. Yeah, it was at work. And one of the people I talk to on a regular basis found out that I do paranormal investigations and stuff like that, and go hang out at the cemeteries and old places and stuff. And they asked me, say, why do you do that? Don't sound like it'd be too fun or whatever. And I really didn't know exactly how to explain it to them, but I told them, I don't want to say it's fun, it is fun, but I don't want to make people think if he can do it, anybody can do it, which anybody can. You just got to know what to expect and stuff like that. You got to be on your game when you go do the paranormal, because seeing it on TV is different than what it is in real life. Because if you go out and do it yourself, you'll understand a whole lot more. You'll understand different types of history that you came across. I'm not going to say fun, because it is fun. It's just not something that you would say to somebody, oh yeah, I do it for fun. That's something other, total different atmosphere. I told them one of the reasons is educational. They look at me like I'm crazy. What do you mean by educational? Well, you're learning about the area, you're learning about the history, people that lived there at that time period, different things like that. That was just what I told them. And they tell me, oh, you crazy, I wouldn't ever go do that. I said, yeah, that's what I said too, but now look what I'm doing. Because I said the same thing. Me and my mom and my dad used to watch it on TV, the story that I was telling you about, that true story about that little girl and that old man. That's the first one I've watched, and when I was still at home, and I told my mom and dad, I said, they crazy, I'd be gone. I wouldn't stay there for nothing. Now, I look back on it, I probably would stay there and figure out why they're there, what's the reason they're there, and try to help them move on somewhere else, and not stay there where I'm at, And I also had somebody ask me a question that did the paranormal, and asked me, do I move spirits to the other side? And I said no. And they just looked at me awful funny and awful hard. And they said, why? Why don't you do that? Well, and I said, well, if they want to be moved, they would go ahead and go themselves, which I think there's a reason why they're here, to see something other being done, or something other happen, and they want to see justice before they move on. Everybody's got a reason. Everybody and all the spirits has got a reason. Same thing, that's the way I see it. I don't know if anybody else sees the same way as I do, but if you cross somebody over and if they don't make it, they stuck in between the two worlds. That makes it bad. I don't really know if anybody has the good abilities to cross somebody over, except for a priest or whatever like that. That's just my opinion, so I don't want nobody to get mad at me, but that's just my opinion. I don't know how else to explain that, you know. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just chilling out, sitting here at work. Today's my last day until Monday. I'm doing pretty good. I'm still just a little bit sleepy. I slept pretty hard last night. I was out. I was in West Coast Wednesday, and I think it was about 45 minutes that I was watching the show. When I woke up, they was going off, and I was watching a World War II film. I'm doing pretty good. I actually had some good rest last night. I'm still taking guests if anybody wants to pop on the show next few Sundays. March the 8th, I think it is. I will be on another channel, Living My Best Life at 60. Her channel, Echo, is her name. She is doing a show, and she asked me to be a guest on her show, and I told her that's about the next time I really would be like a lot of free, and we scheduled it for that, and everything. And then on the 16th, on that Sunday, she's going to be a guest on my show, and so that's going to be pretty cool. I'll be by myself today, so at work. I'm parking my side by myself unless they send somebody to help me. So I'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Anybody have any things you be doing this weekend? I know, according on if it rains, we be going out. If it rains, we won't. It's just according on if it was like rain in the morning time on Friday, we can go out Friday night, or see what Saturday will hold for us, and maybe we'll try to go out on Saturday. I'm going to plan to go do a camera setup, take my battery pack with me, and hook it to my camera, so I won't have to change the batteries out. And every time I change batteries, it loses its time, and I got to go back and reset the time and all that mess. I'll try to do that. I appreciate you, Auntie Mama. Thank you so much. I'm going to be relaxing all weekend, knitting. I hope we had a long weekend this weekend. Oh, yeah? Come on in here, old Squeaky. I'm going to try to catch up on Spirit Brothers videos and their shorts and stuff and everything. This weekend too, I'm going to try to relax. Our show is Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully we get a guest on and stuff like that and chill out a little bit. But we will see what goes on between now and then. just wished it would warm up just a little bit, not a lot, but just warm up, get rid of this freezing temperatures. Yesterday, I was loading trucks. My hands and my feet got so cold. I was loading trucks, shut the door down, go back there in the back where it's warm, sit there for a second, get my hands, feet, where I can move them. Then I'll go back. I am over summer. Oh, really? I don't like summer. I'll let you keep summer. I wouldn't mind it if it's going to be, around 70 degrees in the summertime. That would be awesome. That would be the ideal weather. But the way they talk like that, we get ready to have some hot summers like they used to have back in the old days. I'm just looking around, y'all. Just chilling out. I'll probably be off here in a little bit anyway. I started about 20 minutes early today on my live. Sit back here, take it easy for a few minutes and see what everybody's doing this morning out here. See what kind of crazy stuff they're going to be doing. I'm gonna give a few channel shout outs right quick before I leave. I know there ain't but a couple people in here now, so maybe somebody will go back and rewatch it and you can go check them out or whatever. I do want to say thanks to all of the channel members. You still here? I appreciate you, Lisa. I want to say to all the channel members, I do appreciate each and every one of you, even ones that's been gifted the membership. I appreciate each and every one of y'all also. I'm going to try to do more for y'all. I know I said it in the past, but it's hard for me to figure out what I want to do and things like that. I might just do a special investigation just for y'all and stuff like that for the members and stuff. So that is my general idea in the past before they shut the mausoleum up there where you can't go in. That's one of the things I was planning on doing, is going in there and learning how to crochet and stuff, then go in there and make a dish rag or something or whatever, something small while sitting in there investigating. I thought that was pretty cool, and I never did get to start learning it yet, and they got the padlock on the door, so that messed that part up. The idea that I was planning on doing. Hopefully that we can do several other investigations. I'm planning on doing a Victorian picnic in the cemetery. I was going to try to do like the same style of food that they had back in Victorian days until I read what they was eating. And to me, that's not going to happen. Some of the food that they was talking about, I just think ain't gonna be good. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take me a ham sandwich or a bologna sandwich and with cheese on it, and then get me some bag of chips and take me a drink and eat that. That'll probably be in the springtime when it just warms up just a little bit. Won't be too cold, not too hot, and get a couple people on board and let them do the same thing, and then we will go out and do a live show, and I'll bring everybody up on the panel and stuff like that doing the picnic, and we'll share what we're doing, where we're at, what we're eating, and things like that. Or you can stop at McDonald's or Kentucky Chicken and take you something like that to eat at a picnic. It don't really matter. It's going to be for fun anyway, and everything. So think it will turn out to be a good. And if they want to set up, and if you want to set up some stuff at the cemetery, like cat toys and a spirit box or a REM pod or something like that, that will be very awesome too. We'll do Victorian picnic slash investigation, what we'll name it. I got a sore inside of my nose right there on this part right here. It's right there. And oh my God, every time I touch my nose, rub that spot, oh God, it hurts. Felt like I had a handful of needles sticking up in my nose. Yesterday, I noticed it a little more yesterday, and I was started sneezing, and I rubbed my nose like this right here, and I hit that spot. Oh my God, you talking about sore? I like to jump plumb off that forklift. Greetings from across the pond. Jonathan, thanks for coming in my premiere yesterday. No problem. I actually about forgot it. I didn't get the notification. I'll get home. Because I got several ones that I need to get caught up on. And I got to go back and watch our Ghost Reel, the one she did that last time. And I got to watch Spirit Brothers UK. I got to watch the one that they did the last. Go back and finish it, because I watched when they first got started, and I think about halfway I had to leave out and go back to work. So I got to finish theirs up too. I think I got like 5 or 6 I need to get caught up on. And Myers Paranormal, I've got to go back and watch the last 2 or 3 episodes they did at the investigation. That's about the only ones I've got to finish watching or rewatch and stuff like that. Last night when I got home, I was just waiting to go to work. Yes, I'm sitting here waiting going in. I still got about probably another 20, 30, about 35 more minutes before I decide to go in, maybe just a little bit longer. I'm just sitting out here. I slept about all night last night. Slept really good. I don't know why I'm yawning so bad this morning, but I did get up about 20 minutes early than I normally do, so I guess that might be the reason why I'm yawning like crazy. You got any upcoming events, premiere show, lives or anything, Raven? Coming up in the next few days, weekend. If we don't get any rain tomorrow, me and my dad might go out. According on to how cold it's going to be. If it's going to be cold, we'll see what will turn up with that. But I just don't like the idea of going out and freezing to death. Live chat next Friday, but Journeyman and I are off. Look, you church tonight. Oh, cool. Yeah, we hope to do something tomorrow night. I don't know. I know it's supposed to get really cold tonight. It's supposed to be like 17, 18, 16, somewhere in that area. And we'll know when we get. Thank you, dude. But yeah, like I said though, we've got a good location coming up if I can ever get to the right person to talk about and everything. We got that hospital that I've been talking about for quite some time, and also the funeral home. It seems like I cannot get it going and finding out who I really need to ask and stuff like that and everything. And if I got out of that car or not. Looked like he got out of the car, but like me, headlights and taillights and everything else still on. Unless they go off by themselves. You got 12-hour shifts ahead of you. Yeah, I'll be glad when this is over with. I was told yesterday I'll probably be by myself. My partner's got to go over to the inspection That's going to bite. You get in 12 hours. We take 4 breaks. We get a break at 9 o'clock. Well, anywhere from 8:30 to 9:30. 8:45 to 9:30. Somewhere in that time frame, a 15-minute break. But the boss man will give you 22. At lunchtime, anywhere from 11:30 to 12:30, we get a 30-minute break for lunch. Then we get another break at 2 o'clock, and we get another break at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, whichever comes first. And it feels nice in here now, warm. I guess she couldn't walk to the building herself. She had to wait till he come in and walk along with her. Afraid somebody's gonna mug her. Probably the face. I would say the face. The 2 pictures that we was at the bridge, and Spirit Brothers was in the chat that night, and we just got started. We actually didn't even get started investigating yet. I just got the camera going and set it behind me and had it facing the woods, and I just turned back around here in the truck to get some stuff out to put in my pockets. And Daryl came on there and he said, "Man, I just caught a picture, caught a face." And he said, "I screenshot it, I'll send it to you, email it to you." That's before me and him started talking really good, you know. And he said, I can't believe it. I've seen it, and I'm gonna send it to you." The rest of that investigation, when we got started, it's all I could think about. What in the world did he see? Wonder what it looked like. Well, we got home. I looked at the picture, and it was really, really scary-fied. And I was really shocked that he saw that. And you can see the 2 eyes, the little eye sockets. You can see the nose. Okay, Lisa, thank you for coming in. You have a wonderful, blessed night, okay? Thank you so much. And things like that. And you can actually see the nose, and we had it fixed up, the photo, and you can actually see the mouth part. It looks like a clown face. But if you look in the white circle, you can actually see at the top of it, you can see like horns come out of one side of its head, the way it was setting. Good morning, Nightman's wife. I do have it a short on my channel here. I think it's a short. I can't remember if I actually put it up there or not. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if the face had anything with the history of the bridge, but it could very well be. The bridge, the history of the bridge itself, 18 dead bodies was found in a shallow grave. Oldest one was dated back from the 30s, and they found these bodies somewhere in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, or somewhere in that time frame. And I'm just not sure if it was, I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. But then about 2 weeks after that, me and my dad went back there again. And you can see me, and you can see the front of my truck. Because I was standing in front of my truck, you can see the front of the truck. And I had the camera facing me, so you'll see the truck and the woods. And how, in the same way, Daryl from the Spirit Brothers UK was in the chat, and he said, I gotta send you something. I said, okay. And you can see the two yellow eyes behind me. And I was just talking. And how he saw that is beyond me, because I would never been able to see that like that. I think it was a dump site for a little mob type deal. I think somebody saw something they shouldn't be saw, and they done away with it, because they was tied up. The way I was told, they was tied up, and they had 2 shots in the head. So I don't know. That's the story that was told to me. So I think in the face that we've seen has to be the killer. Was the person that did the killing. The screen, now it is a short on the channel. We had 2 screams that night. First scream startled me and my dad pretty good, and we trying to find it, see what we was, well, not trying to find it. We didn't leave off the bridge because we was restricted to not to leave the road, because I got no trespass signs up, and people was so honoring with their things. And that also leads me to believe there's something there nobody wants to see. That's just my opinion. I don't know, but I just got that feeling. And the scream first, when me and my dad was on the bridge, was really something. And then after about 45 minutes or so, we was getting ready to leave because we was heading back towards the house, and we was going to the truck, and I was getting ready to say my goodbye, so I done put all the stuff out of my pockets in the truck and everything like that. And the hill beside the truck, it made that sound again. Now, how did it move from one side of the road at the bridge? Because we was about 100, I'm gonna say at least almost 175 feet, maybe 200 feet from the bridge where I had my truck sitting at. And you know, I don't know, it's how they move through the woods like they did with no light and being so quiet, and still got on the other side of the mountain and hollered again, the same sound, high-pitched sound as it did the first time, is beyond me. I mean, if you go out in these woods and try to navigate through there without having a light, it's kind of tough, because you're going to be bumping into trees, you're going to be walking into the trees, you're going to be falling down, stumbling over a stick, you'll hear sticks breaking, you'll also hear somebody talking and stuff like that. So that's just, hang out there. Good morning, Mr. Fedora. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. And hey, everybody on the bus, good morning. Hope all of y'all are doing well and staying warm. Killer always over his victims. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know. That's what I come up with. I figure that the face that we caught in that picture was the killer, and all the and the screams we had that night. I think it was a high-pitched female screaming right before the person was getting ready to do her in. The way it sounded to me is like she threw her hands up over her face, or went like this, or, you know, something like that, or covered her face, or went like this and screaming. And it sounded like a woman, a young girl around about like in her 20s, maybe 30s at the most, screaming with a high-pitched vocal cords, you know. And, you know, like when something like that happens, you can see the movies, they go, no, 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 like that, and that's what it sounded like, but it's just a scream. And I'll tell you what, that scream leaves a hair standing up on your body everywhere, even top of your toes. I mean, that was really, really something. And it did at the same time, I mean, same sound, high pitch that it did the first time, about at least good 30 to 45 minutes before that. And I don't know what it was. And that night when we went to the bridge for the investigation, me and my dad saw something that fell out of a tree on the road before the road we got on to the bridge. I mean, it just fell out. It looked like somebody fell out of a tree out in the middle of nowhere. I even turned around and went back to see what it was, and I never seen anything. And it was white. Whatever it was big. It looked like 2 5-gallon buckets falling out of the tree. I mean, that's how big this object was. And I was told my dad, I said, make sure your door's locked because we don't know what's going on. It could be somebody jumping out of a tree, scare somebody, and you go, make people turn around and go back, and they try to rob you or something other, you know. But that was all the same night. The first time we went there, and we got that first picture, you know, because we've been there, I don't know how many times at the bridge, and that's where I got pinched at, and that's where a lot of other weird stuff happened at the bridge, you know. We took a guy in our group named Rick to the bridge one night, and he got sick as three dogs. I mean, he was sick, and whatever it was didn't want him to investigate. We went to Peggy's house that night, the same night before we actually went to the bridge. He couldn't even go into the house. He stood outside for a while. Whatever it was just did not want him to go inside that house. And it was something other that night. But the picture of that face was really different, and you can see in that one picture on our YouTube page. I don't know if I put that up as a picture or not, but you see the two yellow eyes behind me. You know, camera was facing me, and you can see the front end of my truck. And if you look really close enough between me and the front end of my truck, you'll see some eyes in the wood line. And that was crazy. And how he caught that is just beyond me, because you really have to strain your eyeballs just to see them two eyeballs. But I don't know if that will be the best thing I've had happen to me or not, but I had two other things that happened to me that I can't explain for nothing. We was at John Martin's grave. Animal or human. To me, it don't look like animal. It don't look like human. It just, when you look at the picture, it does look like well, I ain't gonna say I don't, I ain't gonna say I do. So I don't want nobody to, you know, I don't know if it's an animal. Yeah, it will work. But if it's a spirit now, you know, it's useless. And I think this is some kind of a spirit. I don't know if it's a different, I don't know how to explain it. That was just something where you just have to be there and get the feeling of the bridge itself. But we was at John Martin's gravesite. Me and my dad and another guy was in the group at the time. We just got done, we've been planning for this investigation for a while, and it just had got done raining. And it was a good storm. It actually knocked the power out around over in that area where we was at. And I was told that guy was in the group, and I said, man, you need to go over there and check out John Martin's house. I said, look like me, some rocks has been gone, fell down, or somebody stole them and stuff like that, you know, just different things. He kind of got a little ill at it. He was a little mad. Now, I'm telling you, we just got off a good energy storm, rain, thunder, lightning going on. Me and my dad was sitting over in Pilot Mountain eating a sandwich we got at McDonald's just to wait until see how the storm's going to do before we go ahead and head on over to the bridge. I mean, before we head over to John Martin's grave. And this is when we were still doing Facebook lives. And he said, okay, I'll go over and check and make sure. And at John Martin's house, they do have a couple night lights out there where you can see around there. And so he walked across the road and went up to the old house there and everything and checked it out. And he stay gone. And I just, where I was standing at, I had that big light on, and it drawed every bug in the county around. I mean, we was slapping and a beating and a frowning going on. And I got up and stood over beside the fence, and my dad, I guess he got tired. He just had to get up and move around a little bit too. So he come over and stand beside of me. Actually, it's about in an angle of me. I could reach out and, you know, put my hand around him, like give him a hug. That's how close he was to me. And I just leaned over, looked into the chat, see who popped in and everything like that. And the other guy, he was up there at the house, so it was just me and my dad standing there. Wind was not stirring, no rain, nothing was going on. And as I was leaning like this, and then I stood up and looked at the road because I heard something of it. When I came up like this and looked around, a biggest gust of wind hit me in the face, in the front right here, and it just like literally knocked me off my feet. And my dad, now, I told you, he was standing beside of me. I could just reach out and give him a hug. I mean, that's how close he was. I said, did you feel that? He said, feel what? I said, did you feel that gust of wind? He said, no. Whatever it was, literally about knocked me down on the ground. And I would, if I could, and if I was in court and I had to swear, tell the truth, I would swear in a heartbeat and tell the truth. You know, because that is the truth. And I told my dad about it, and he said, I don't know what that could be. And that's about the best way to explain it. This gust of wind come through and about knocked me plumb off my feet. What was it? I don't know. But what I've thought in my head, back in the old days, early 1700s, that might have been the roadway that they traveled to John Martin's house. And I was thinking that maybe I was standing in a line shot of a open portal, and it was a I don't know how to explain it. It's like I stepped back in time and I was standing in the road, and John Martin was running. He was on his horse and he was heading towards battle. That's about the best way I could explain it, and that's the way it's played out in my head. I stood in the way of the horse and I was in the middle of the road. If that makes sense, in my brain it does. But try to tell somebody the way I feel and the way the thing was, I don't know how to make somebody believe that it happened to me. It made me think about a whole lot of stuff. And when I was at my family cemetery, the place where my mom's buried at, and my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt and uncle, a few other distant aunts and uncles and stuff is buried in there. Uh, I was standing in front of my grandparents' grave. My grandma and grandpa, that's my mom's mom and dad. And I don't go live there all the time because I don't have signal. And this time I've actually had signal, and I was shocked. So I went ahead and went live, and my dad just had got out of the hospital probably about a month before that, because I had to put him in the hospital because he was really in bad shape. Thought he wasn't going to make it. And I wanted to get him back out into the field slowly but surely, and I didn't want to take him all at once because, you know, the spirits does feed off your health and stuff too. You know, they try to take every bit of energy. And I don't know what to say about this, but my dad, where I parked at, my dad can just get out of the truck, or he can sit in the truck with the window down and investigate that way, because, you know, he was still a little weak, but he'd been out of hospital at least a month anyway. And he was standing up at the truck, and I heard somebody cough. And I hollered at my dad, and I said, "Hey, did you cough?" He said, "No." And he actually coughed, see if it was the same thing I heard. It wasn't. It did not sound like a human cough. And I was facing the name side of my grandparents' grave, where you can see the dates they passed away and stuff like that, see the flowers and all that stuff. And I was standing at the foot of their grave, and I just leaned over into the chat like that to see who popped in. And as I lift back up, that's when I heard that cough. And all of a sudden, I just froze. I couldn't move my arms, couldn't turn my head. I couldn't even speak. Couldn't walk or nothing. But only thing I could move was my eyes. And I looked towards the side of me like that, to my right side. And I saw something short and white standing right beside of me. And I don't know what it was. It stayed there for about good 6-7 minutes, if that. Then it disappeared. Then I could start to like move my head, moving my body around. We stayed there for probably about another good 30 or 40 more minutes. Then we left. Because we actually been there for about 2.5, 3 hours that night. And I can't explain that one, but one that really got me stumped was that gust of wind about knocked me off my feet. That was the crazy one. Whatever it was, felt like it just went right through me, you know. I don't know how else to explain that one. I just think I was in a time spot that I was in the middle of the roadway, and Lord have mercy. and I was just in the way of the horse, and the horse and John Martin and all them was just like went right through me. That was my opinion. I don't know how else to explain it. If anybody has any idea what happened, or if you have similar things happen like that, just let me know. Let me know what you think about it and stuff like that. You can go on my About Me section on the channel here and get my email and send me an email. Let me know what y'all think about it and stuff like that. I think my email is jonathanmyers74@gmail.com, and give me your opinion on that gust of wind. I mean, there was not no wind stirring around whatsoever. After that storm went by, it wasn't no raining or nothing. There's something must appear in front of me there, and looks like it disappeared into me. Oh, really? I'll have to go check that out, because I need to watch your one you did yesterday. I'll probably watch it late tonight when I get home and everything like that. Hey, if you can one time come up on my show and tell a story, paranormal experience story, if you want to, I would be honored to have you on the channel. If you want to, just let me know, and we'll schedule it out. Put you in a time, get you on a Sunday, and get you up there. That would be awesome if you would come up, tell a story, a good paranormal story experience that you had that makes you often wonder what world was that, you know? Because I think that you'd be surprised when you hear people talk about that stuff. What is good? I freaked when I watched my footage. Oh yeah, that's me. You do get a little bit eerie-fied when you see stuff like that, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I gotta get going now. I appreciate each and everybody. Okay, we can sort something. Okay, I appreciate that, bud. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'll get ready to go and get this day started, I guess. And see there, that car moved out of the first spot, and there's one moved out over there just now. Left out. That dude right there was all the way down here in the parking spot beside me. Seen that car move, so he pulled out right quick and came up here to get that parking spot. Why not just stay down there? I mean, I don't understand that. People are crazy. But, like I said, though, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you. My best experience was when I had a hand with long fingers rest on my shoulder. Huh. That's wild. That is very wild. Have a great day. Keep safe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You have a great day, and you keep safe. Thanks for coming in. I really enjoy having you in here. I enjoy watching your shows, your videos. I know I don't get there very often, but when I do, I'm just excited, you know. Great investigations that y'all do, and I do really enjoy seeing y'all, and hopefully we can get you up on the show and talk about experiences and stuff like that. And if you have to, if you need to come on a little early my time, I can, since y'all are about 5 hours ahead of me and everything like that. So yeah, we be good. And y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow night. Who knows? We might not get to. I don't know. It's really going on if it's going to rain all day and be cold all day. It's just what it's going to be down to. So thank y'all so much. I will see y'all on the next one. Have a wonderful, blessed day. It left a burn mark on my shoulder. Oh man, that is crazy. That is so wild crazy. Huh. That just gives me cold chills just thinking about something like that, you know. But y'all, please be careful, be safe, have a wonderful, blessed day, stay warm. If you're out there in that, if you got any rain or anything, please stay dry. And if you have any snow, keep it. I don't want it. So y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye bye.